Hi.
Hi.
I saw you standing with the American flag out there. Do you feel comfortable giving your name or your X handle, anything like that?
Yeah, so my social media is on TikTok, YouTube, and X, and it's THA_governess, GOVERNESS.
Awesome. So,
and it's on all the platforms.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So I saw you talking to them with the flag in your hand, and you were saying, "This is what I voted for."
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that message?
Absolutely. So I voted for the illegals to be deported for numerous reasons. The first reason is that, number one, they're hopping over their own people that are trying to come in. It's a felony. Straight up. That makes you a criminal just to jump over the border. So, in my opinion, you hop over the border, you're already a criminal. It's a felony. Number two, and also for the people that are trying to come here and wait in line and do that and assimilate and actually want to assimilate into our country, I've been watching videos of people getting their citizenship, and sorry if my eyes are darting around, and watching them like cry and be so excited because they want to come into our country legally. Like, that's just, I got mad respect for that. So first of all, you're jumping over your own people. Do I think that all illegals come from Mexico? Absolutely not, but that's just the best border for them to use. So they come from all over the rest of the world. India, yeah, everywhere. They come from every country. Anyway, also, what happens with our economy and the jobs, it causes our minimum wage to go down, and it also exploits illegals. So, because then they get paid less money. So I think that's wrong on both levels. So our wages are going down, their wages are going down to exploitation. Then we have the housing issues. So with so much of an influx of people, it's causing housing rates to go up. Having less housing, it's making it more on demand. Then there is the biggest issue for me is the drugs, the cartels, and the human trafficking of their own people. Because they're basically, a lot of them are being enslaved the entire time they're here in America, and that's not freedom if you ask me. Killing the American people. I was an addict for many years. I get my 2-year coin on the 20th of this month.
Congrats.
And
awesome.
It almost killed me. I've actually saved someone that was dying on fentanyl, and they took my phone when I went to call 911, and I had to go run through the apartment complex to get some Narcan. They all just were letting her lay there dying, and I had to save her life, and that's what got me sober. So the fentanyl and the drugs and the cartels and the human trafficking is one of my biggest issues. You want to come into this country and assimilate, we are the melting pot. We are a people of immigrants. We are one nation, one people, and one language, and the reason for that is so that we can communicate, because when the conversation ends, the violence begins. Charlie.
So you have a history and a strong message. You're out here by yourself, it seems
every
like.
time I've been here by myself. I've been coming out here since August 27th by myself.
How do you feel coming out?
I feel great. I feel empowered. I don't need anybody with me. These are my beliefs. I don't care what they say to me. Nothing's going to change it, and they're going to have to unalive me to get me not out here. This is my country. This is what I stand for. I'm an Oregon native, and then I'm 4th-gen immigrant from the Great Wave. So, and my family. Another reason why would I want an illegal invasion after what happened to my people being an Oregon native? My great-great-great-grandmother, she was our last full blood of our tribe. There's actually a bronze statue of her down in Medford, and her father was the chief of the tribe. Her mom said, "Don't look back," and she saw him be shot. So why would I want another invasion after what happened to my people? Like I said, I'm about 1/3 native, and I'm about 2/3 European. So, but my family came here legally 4 generations ago. I'm fortunate.
So, but you're still one person, a woman, and there's a big crowd.
Yep,
and it's your message against them. How do you feel? Do you feel safe sharing your message here?
Well, this is the thing. This is what I believe in, and I don't think there's any more honorable thing than to stand up for my country or to die for my country, because then what better is there than that? And as far as coming out here, so that's why I come out here. I could round up people and come out here, but I don't know. I come out here when I'm ready to and I want to, and that's what I'm here for. I've been assaulted. I've been targeted since I've been out here. I've actually been targeted down in Eugene by Antifa because I stopped at the Good Trouble protest on the overpass from Eugene to Springfield on Harlow Road.
Can you tell us about the assault here? Have you been assaulted here? What happened?
So the first day I came out here on the 27th was when I got here, and just immediately harassment the entire time I was here. Came out again another day, same thing. Then on the day of 9/8 to 9/9, I was out here and trapped out here for 12 hours because I was maced at 7 p.m. in the evening. Someone came up, and after I had already for 3 days said, quit approaching me, quit approaching me. They tried to run at me like they're being friendly and stuff, and I finally went to mace them, and my mace did not, it didn't come out. I tilted it wrong. And then, so that person took that as the okay to go ahead and mace me. So I had to have my friend, Honey Badger Mom, she was here that day, and she called the police for me since I couldn't see. And Portland police, of course, did not come out. They did not respond. And they gave me about an hour and a half, meaning Antifa, to kind of clear up from the macing. And then they started again. And they actually, right where we're standing, right here, this is my spot I've always been in. I was literally right here. And they were messing with me. They had me pushed up onto the property from 9 p.m. until 2:40 in the morning. They had me surrounded by about 12 people. And I could not record because they were already throwing water on me, and they had, when they threw it on me once, I'd had my phone out and I didn't have my protector on my phone, so I couldn't record, plus I needed to be able to protect myself. They were trying to get me to hit them, saying, and this was men, like Nick Walma and this other guy, Samantha, pink hair with glasses girl, Lily is the one that ended up assaulting me. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of them. There was Red and Rosa David. They were all part of it as well. And they had me pushed up onto the property. SRT was standing above me watching. After the macing and after PPB did not respond, that led to my bodily injury. SRT said after it got really intense, they were like, we're going to use force. And so they kind of dispersed a little bit. A few of them went across the street and they started chucking full water bottles at me. Not one, not two, not three. It was 3 or 4 water bottles. The very last one nailed me in my face. You can still feel the break right here in my cartilage. I have to go to a specialist now. I already have a tumor in my head, and I have a concussion still 6 weeks later. And the police have not done anything to arrest her. I've sent 25 emails to the police chief, 6 or 7 to Tina Kotek, same amount to Mayor Keith Wilson. And when I spoke with Sergeant Worthington, he said that my voice was annoying. And even though these guys recorded it and saw it as eyewitnesses, they said that they don't even know what a FOIA is. Sergeant Worthington said my voice is annoying and he didn't know what a FOIA was. It's a lie. But I'm supposed to have an open CIU case. And I was out here last Saturday, not this Saturday, last one, but the one before that. My assailant was out here when the bike cops were out here, and I said, there she is, will you arrest her? They completely ignored me. So now I'm getting an attorney to sue PPB. And I just got my message back from Trump today, email from Trump today.
That seems to be a pattern that's going down here with the police response on your side. I've
called over 120 times and I haven't had a single phone call returned. It's so frustrating.
We've talked about the assaults a bit. You've also been out here a lot. Have you had any good conversations with the other side?
Yes.
What does that sound like?
So on the week after I was assaulted, I was right back out here. Actually, no, it was the 24th, so it was 2 weeks later. The assault happened on 9/8/99, and then 2 weeks later I came back out here on the 24th. They were really nice. Actually, Griffin, the one in the green and yellow hat, that's out here a lot,
right.
He's usually drinking. He and I looked over at him and I was like, do you want to have a real conversation? And that's part of the problem is that these people don't know how to have a real conversation and attack people. If you came up to me as a normal human being, I would be more than happy to, because I'm not the kind of person that likes chit chat, small talk. I don't care about the weather. I want to have real meaningful, authentic conversations with people. And I did have one. Started with Griffin. We were talking, and when he saw my Prince tattoo, he was like, oh, I think I was conceived by Prince. And then he's like, I'm going to go tell them to leave you alone. And then Red and Jake came over. And then some of the other ones came over too, off and on. So it literally, like, between 5 and 7 of us at a time sat here for 5 hours right there.
Wow.
And had a really wonderful talk where we were hugging, we were giving each other hugs when we left, we were high-fiving, all that. There are certain people out here that are cool, but then there are the Antifa, Black Bloc, and the violent ones.
When I'm trying to talk to both sides, it sounds like some of the common ground is maybe that we're all affecting the residents of this building.
Yes.
Have you talked to residents? Have you heard their stories at all?
I've heard Cloud's story, and I just can't believe that these guys can't have respect, not one for people that have jobs, but also children and babies that are trying to sleep. They just don't care. How could you not care about a child trying to sleep to go to school? How could you not care? And another thing, they've been on video saying that what they're trying to do is get them to use all their munitions and tie up all their money so that ICE can't go out and catch illegals. They've said it on their own videos. So I have zero respect for these guys. I've been targeted from Eugene to Portland, Antifa. I've been assaulted now. I was doxxed. My information went out to 250,000 people. It got so bad, my brother was ready to pull rifles out at home. Because they have my license plate, and they said that they were going to look it up, come to my home, rob everything out of my home, and unalive me and my entire family.
Let's end with a positive message, if you have one. What's your message for people listening who are at home, who are trying to understand this situation?
I think that what we need is to have a conversation. I think we all need to put the hate down. We need to put the anger down. We need to come together. We need to find some piece of common ground and build off of that. But what's happening out here is not okay. And I'm from here. My family is from here. I will not sit by and watch, because Portland, everything that comes into Portland triples through Oregon. I'm from Lane County, so we need to talk. We need to find a way where we can come together, whether it's making immigration processes easier, but you can't just say there's no borders. We need to come together to coexist.
Thank you very much for talking to us. What was your handle one more time?
It's the governess, but that's with an ATHA_governance. And that's because I am trying to govern the land in a peaceful way.
Awesome. Thank you for talking. Be safe out here by yourself, okay? Take care.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Yeah, thank you.